you've ever had a thought like, I always mess this up, or I've tried this before, it hasn't worked, or maybe I'm just not that kind of person. That's not the truth. That's a limiting belief. And in this video, I'm going to show you how I rewrite limiting beliefs in under 5 minutes so you can stop arguing with your mind and start training it. If you don't yet know me, I'm Trish Blackwell. I'm an expert in confidence and in mindset training. Have been working in this field for over 13 years. And my goal is that this video will give you a very concrete 3-step takeaway about what to do with these limiting beliefs. Okay, so step number 1 in our 3-step process is to stop fighting the belief. I want you to spot the belief, not fight it. Sometimes we fight beliefs with this toxic positivity. We try to positive think our way out of a belief. And look, I have tried that for so many years. Truth be told, it simply does not work. So the step that you need to take, instead of trying to ignore that you're believing it and positive think your way through it, is simply naming it. Step 1, I want you to name the belief, not fix it. And good way to act and to tap into this is to ask yourself, what am I telling myself about myself right now, about my body, about my ability, or about my future? What is a belief that feels like a ceiling, that feels true? But if I were to think about it in someone else's context, I would say to them, it's probably not true. And here's really important what I want you to do. I want you to write it down exactly as it sounds in your head. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't soften it. Being truthful and writing it in exactly how it sounds, which is often that little 7-year-old version of us. Write it down. Maybe it's, I can't stay consistent. Maybe it's, I'll never lose the weight. Maybe it's, I'll always have this income and will never get out of the paycheck to paycheck mode. Write it down. Keep it simple. All right, so our next step, once you've identified it, is separate the thought from the fact. This sounds so simple, but you guys, I have courses on teaching people how to separate thought from fact. And this is where your confidence is going to actually grow. Your mental confidence is your ability to have self-control and self-awareness over what you're thinking and how you think about yourself. And the mere act of looking at something and saying, is this thought true or is it untrue? And that sounds obviously no, but slowing down is where the magic happens, because this is where you're strengthening your discernment. You're going to ask, is this a fact or is it a story based on my emotion, my past experience, or fear? Am I operating out of fear or am I operating out of love? Am I operating out of a childhood fear that I had 15 years ago that I buried under the carpet, or a limiting belief or something that someone told me? Or am I going to acknowledge that maybe that's not a fact, maybe that's just a story? Because truth be told, is most limiting beliefs are actually emotional conclusions pretending to be facts. And we're not going to shame ourselves over this. If you are familiar with my work, we do not do any shame. We do curiosity. Curiosity and compassion gets us to confidence, clarity, courage, and breakthrough. And so I want you to remind yourself of this. A thought can feel very convincing, but still be untrue. So just because it feels true doesn't mean that it is. All right, now the most important thing next is that we land this plane. I promised you 3 simple steps. I want it to be so simple. And again, it's name it, question it, identify what it is you're thinking. What is the actual belief? Then with step 2 is we go, is that a story or is it true? And now if we identify that it's a story and that there's some limiting thoughts and potentially some misaligned beliefs there, then it's time to rewrite that belief into belief rich. And it might be as simple as a misaligned belief that you believe you should be a certain weight, and really that's an arbitrary number that you came up with when you were 12 and you're 42, and it's time to let it go. Time to change your expectations about what is healthy and beautiful, and questioning old narratives, maybe cultural narratives, or maybe those personal narratives. But I want you to rewrite that belief. And this is key. You don't jump from doubts into delusion. We don't just, again, positive think ourselves into believing something that we don't believe. We have to build what I like to call a belief bridge. So if this is the thought where you are, the belief where you are, and we want to believe something new, we want a better, more empowering story, we have to build a bridge, a mental bridge, and usually typically 3 parts to that, where we step and walk through that process, where you believe, what is the next most believable thought, a neutral thought, and then another. Now, I break this down in a very robust and in-depth way in my reframing master course. I'll make sure I link that in the comments. It's a 5-day process, a 5-day course where it's super quick, 5-day, 15 minutes a day. You check in, and by the end of 5 days, you will know exactly how to build these belief bridges. But you already have the concept. You can definitely take it running right now. And so we want to get to the core belief you're working towards is believable, flexible, and empowering. And so you might go, here's a very brief example. I might go from, I can't stay consistent, to now we're believing I'm learning how to follow through better than I used to. And here's what's so incredible about the brain. Your brain generating one empowering thought that you can believe, that challenges an old narrative, that sets you up into a breaking your own glass ceilings and these limiting beliefs. That sentence, one sentence can change your life. Your brain, when you activate it, can change your life. That one sentence can completely show how you change up and how you feel as well. So quick recap, in under 5 minutes, you should be able to name the belief, question whether it's fact or story, and then build yourself out a belief bridge. That is how confidence is built. One rewritten thought at a time. Now, hey, before we go, this is super important because rewriting beliefs is step 1. But if you're in a season where your confidence has just been shooken, like you took a hit and you're thinking, I don't even trust myself like I used to. I want to believe in this. I want to believe in myself. I want to believe in the potential. I want to believe that I can do this, that I can change my financial future, my physical state, my relational state. But I just don't actually believe it's going to happen. You need the next layer. And in my next video, how to believe in yourself again in 4 steps, I'm going to walk you back exactly how to rebuild your self-trust after doubt, disappointment, discouragement, and burnout. So the video should be popping up. Click to that next video and it will help you take what we just talked about into a deeper